episode 17, ladies and gentlemen. This week, we're going to have some fun. Got some great topics for y'all this week, for sure. And I'm just excited because the playoffs start tomorrow, actually.
Long time in the waiting. We up on it.
Yes. Kind of started getting the dry over the last couple of days with the last few games. I know the playing game is really good. Congratulations to the Portland Trailblazers for making the playoffs. Sorry, but y'all gonna have to go ahead and make that first round exit. But I'm excited about it. So back for episode 17, like we said. It's your boy Chris.
Top 5 Dre.
Larry.
Let's get it. Pop us off today, Dre. What you got for us?
We're gonna be talking about a few things, but first and foremost, let's get into this Dame. Dame Lillard.
Okay.
That boy has been scorching hot.
Yes, he has.
We know he won bubble MVP, as he should have.
Right.
Even with Booker in the mix.
He officially won it?
Yeah, he officially won it.
Officially
announced.
won it.
He's
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah. And man, that boy's on fire. So now he gets to go play against King James himself, Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis. No defenders over there in LA. But I'm gonna say one thing before I pass this baton about your thoughts. I don't feel like Portland has any perimeter defenders either. I watched them play against some Nets, and it was just buckets.
Yeah. For sure. You asked me basically how I feel about Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
I think he's a phenomenal basketball player. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves consistently, right? It's in spurts, right? And unfortunately, like, Damian Lillard is, I don't want to say slept on, right? Because us true basketball fans, we know how valuable it is to have a point guard like that and bring it to the team. But I think he's semi-slept on during the regular season. But I think in the playoffs is when he activates like that super Dame mode, right? When he goes like next level, takes your shit to a whole nother atmosphere, to a stratosphere, and he's just going off.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a phenomenal player, man. I'm not concerned with the Blazers. I'm concerned with Damian Lillard. You know what I mean? If it's a tight game and they have the ball, I don't see us getting out of that game alive because he been dropping them, bro. He been dropping them for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your take on that, Larry?
Man, I feel like Dame is phenomenal. Like in my group threads, I actually been saying that Dame is one of the best players in the NBA for the last 3 years. Dame has proven consistently that he's great. I even started the debate that if we were to put Dame in the Golden State Warrior system, that they would be just as successful. I don't see anything that a lot of the top guards are doing that Dame is not capable of doing. He has a great jump shot. His drive is really good. He's able to make passes. I think right now he's averaging 8 assists. So he's still getting in assists while scoring at a great pace. And he makes good timely baskets. What I have been seeing as of late is that now they're kind of double teaming him as soon as he crosses half court. So I think that what the Lakers need to do is kind of take that strategy. Defensively, we are really good. As you know, our coach is very defensive minded.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's really just up to us to make sure that we stay disciplined on defense, try to make it hard on him, and make everybody outside of him score. He definitely, for me, was a bubble MVP. It was no doubt in my mind, just based on I think that this is one of the best runs I've ever seen as far as in the regular season. Now, my only concern is, and where I got a lot of flack for making these statements about Dame being one of the best guard to me, or this year I said that Dame was the best guard. I was on watch for him this year. Yeah,
it's a clear.
No. Just one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give him shooting because James Harden is playing.
He's the best guard. I just want to go.
He's not
shooting.
He's not shooting, bro. No, he's not the best shooting guard. But I am gonna give him point guard, bro, because I think that he is the most. I think that he is. I'm not gonna say most complete, but he does have that clutch gene. He has a great drop. Like I said, I think he's the most complete for me, right? I mean, we've seen Steph win him, but at the same time, in clutch situations, we've seen over and over Steph not do it. Now, where I did catch flack was last year in the playoffs when he went against Golden State. But I feel as if the weapons that Golden State has neutralize Dame a lot more. But you got Draymond Green holding you. You got a nice defense game on Golden State. Golden State has never been weak defensively.
Right.
He was shooting at 37%, and he only averaged 22 points. Right. Whereas CJ McCullough kind of carried the load. But when they take your best player out, that's the job of your second best player.
For sure.
Right? Absolutely. Because the strategy is geared toward taking Dame out of his game.
Yep.
So, but just kind of go back to the original thing, I am super excited for this series.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to go 6.
You got 6?
I got him going 6.
We're gonna get to that in a little bit
I'm
though.
gonna roll with that young 5.
We're gonna get to that too when we make our predictions.
Hey, but this last game, when they were doing a good job pressuring him with the 2 people, but McCollum was coming through, making
McCullough definitely came through in
And
clutch.
if Melo was hitting the whole game, it wouldn't have been close. But Melo was shooting very poorly.
Yes,
He got
yeah.
a clutch shot at the end, but
Yes.
that's something the Lakers need to watch out for sure.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to the series. I think it's gonna be a good series.
What did Lillard had like 40 points last game, right?
Yes.
And I know the 3 games prior to that, he had a combined 154 points.
Yes, sir.
This is damn near 200 points in 4 games.
Buckets. Getting
Just
buckets.
this year alone, and I want to say
He's always gonna score.
Yeah, no, he always. Just this year alone, within like 33 feet, I think that he has just as many this year as Steph Curry has for his whole career from a long distance.
I think I might have a visual on that too. Like it's crazy. I know Chris hasn't seen this, so
That's
definitely
outrageous,
needs to
man.
catch
That's
it. If I
crazy.
can pull it up real quick. I'll
It's
show you.
good though. I mean, I think again, like I said, I'm surprised that I don't think that Damian Lillard has ever gotten top 5 in the MVP voting.
No,
Yeah, I think it's crazy.
no.
Like he's been the
That's a lot
center
of
point
yeah.
of that franchise since he's been there.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
he's even missed a few All-Star games.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Yeah, he's missed
outrageous. You know what I mean? And I don't know if he missed his last one because he was injured, right?
Yeah.
He was out.
So check out this young
All right, go ahead. What you got?
low-key stat. Dame Lillard has finished the season with an NBA record 54 made threes from 30 to 40 feet, shooting 43%.
This year?
This year,
And that's-
54.
And that's not on the full season.
For perspective, Steph Curry has made 61 threes from that distance over his 11-year career. Just this season, he's only 7 shy of what Steph Curry's done from that distance in 11 seasons.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's
That boy
outrageous.
is shooting lights out.
Lights out, man. And let's make the comment of he's been an improved shooter. He has improved his shooting tremendously, right? Like there's not many players you can see like just really improve their shooting. Like LeBron is one of the players who's improved his shooting like tremendously since he's been in the league, right? You know, a lot of that goes like obviously the lack of hard work. But Damian Lillard is also up there as well as far as like the improvement of his shooting over the since the entirety of his career. It's amazing. Yeah, it's nuts.
I think when Dame Lillard came in, he was a great shooter. What they did incorporate into his game is what he's referring to, which is being able to shoot from that long of a distance.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Improving your range, right?
He had a shooting coach that was saying that he thought it was a good idea because a lot of times they would just trap Dame, right? And they would trap him usually mid-range, a little bit past to the three-point range.
Yeah,
but he felt if he was able to like comfortably make those shots, that it would make it a lot harder on defenses because you have to come all the way up. Which if he's looking, and a lot of the times if you see him, he'll shoot from half court because straight away he gets a better view of the actual court. Just straight away, he can see everybody when you come up to trap.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a big move, and I feel like that was a game changer. And I feel like we might start seeing the Steph Curry effect. So what that is like initially it was like not really an unwritten rule. It was dumb as hell for you to shoot a 3-pointer on a fast break. Nowadays, ever since Steph Curry, I mean, that's damn near what they do all day, every day.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't say since Steph Curry. I'm not gonna give him that. I'm gonna say since T-Mac. T-Mac was doing that shit. T-Mac was pulling up on fast break,
But on a consistent basis.
He was doing it. I'm not giving. Steph Curry didn't start it. Now Steph Curry is more efficient, but Steph Curry didn't just start coming down and not master. Excuse me, that's a bad word, but he probably mastered the art of coming down in a fast break and shooting the 3-pointer. But I think in reality that T-Mac was one of the people who really pioneered that. I think so because now T-Mac is a better shooter than Steph Curry. No, not at all. But I think T-Mac was one of the first people that really started. To be honest with you,
I will give you that T-Mac was doing it, but I would say from the sense of who kind of revolutionized it, I got to.
Of course, Steph Curry revolutionized it because that's why I say he mastered it, right? Because he's obviously way more efficient at it, right? But I'm just saying he didn't start that shit.
No.
You know what I mean? That's like saying, hey, Grandmaster Flash started with hip hop, rap, but Jay-Z mastered it. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying.
I would say that T-Mac was probably able to do it, But when Steph was doing it and it was efficient and it was early in the shot clock, a lot of teams starting to pack their offense at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Sure.
because now if you look at Houston, their offense is identical to Golden State. And now in small ball is Golden State. So, and I like to attribute the NBA of how it is right now to where big men are dominant, but they're not as dominant or is not as slow paced. I like to contribute that all to Golden State. That's all Golden State basketball. The way that they move, the pace. And it's kind of like Spurs basketball, but they don't have the bigs. It's like the passing lanes and how good they are at passing reminds me of Spurs.
So what are you saying specifically, right? So you're saying that the Golden State Warriors revolutionized
the way the game is played today.
In a sense of like
small ball,
shooting early in the shot clock. Yeah, small ball. Yeah. I feel like they revolutionized small ball. And now it's like the way that they play their death lineup, you really have to play their style.
You have to match up accordingly.
I don't think they revolutionized necessarily small ball. I think they revolutionized spread offense better. Like
who was doing small ball before them that was winning? Like who was winning chips? Because I remember when I was watching NBA. I got you. I remember when I was watching NBA. Charles Barkley, famous personality, and anybody else, it was known that, okay, initially before Golden State won, they would say, damn, but they shoot too much. Shooting in the playoffs is not proven. Like, you can't just shoot. Now you look at it, because the majority of their shots were three-pointers, now you look at it, everybody has like a ton of shooters. They have big men shoot. Like everybody's shooting now. Like your offense should be geared toward three.
But see, that's not small ball. That's spread offense, right? That's spreading the ball around and shooting a lot more. Basically, shooting your ass out of the game. And I feel like the Warriors obviously revolutionized that to like a whole nother level.
They did.
And obviously they're I think them just being so much more efficient than everybody else just makes it more like, damn, they don't miss. Yeah. You know what I mean? I remember at a point in time, I think it was like 2016. I think that was when when the Cavaliers were down 3-1. I said, these motherfuckers just don't miss. It's just crazy, right? It's every time they come down the court. But I know what you're saying as far as small ball. I just don't think it's hard for me to put a pinpoint on top of my head. I'm not going to make a statement and say they revolutionized small ball because I think the reality is that team wasn't a crazy small. They had some large people on that team, bro.
You got Bogut.
Everybody on that team was over 6'6", except for Stephen Curry.
Nah, but they literally would have Draymond at the 5.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily small ball per se.
But who's big?
Draymond Green. Andrew Bogut isn't a better defender than Draymond Green. That's the reason why Draymond can guard the 1 through 5. No. I think that had to do more with more than spreading teams out and making them play more spread offense and more spread a spread team dynamic than playing in the paint, right? Because granted, Draymond Green's not necessarily a shooter. I think out of everybody on that team, he was the worst shooter, right, by far.
He's probably the worst.
Right?
Yeah.
By far the worst shooter. But you got, if I just you're trying to go back to like the 2014, 2015 Golden State Warriors, or are you going to like 2016, 2017 Golden State Warriors?
We can go.
KD, 2017, 2018 when they had KD.
I would say
KD made the shit just outrageous.
Yeah, KD.
You went from having to 2 or 3 lights out shooters to like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think at that point it was just like unreachable for you to be able to do anything defensively. There's no type of scheme you're going to be able to throw at them to be able to slow down Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson. Nah.
But if I'm Draymond Green and I'm the 5 and you got a 7-footer. I may not be a great shooter, but I'm capable. And then before that, we had Harrison Barnes. I'm capable of hitting a 3. So your big man is gonna have to come out.
But here's the thing, though, right? So if you look at those teams that they played throughout those entire times in the Western Conference, what center did they play against that was just overly dominant? Draymond Green is not guarding Anthony Davis. That shit ain't happening.
Green doesn't have to guard Anthony Davis.
But I'm just saying it like in reference to like that whole small ball lineup type idea. I think that if you put Draymond Green on Anthony Davis and like with the Lakers, Draymond Green is getting his ass torched, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think Draymond Green is locking down Anthony Davis?
I'm not gonna say he's locking him down, but I think Draymond Green is one of the best post defenders we've seen at that size.
I think Draymond can hold his own. Not saying
For sure.
he's not. I'm not saying that
And I
he's
can hold a cup of water too.
But Draymond Green's he's a defensive MVP.
I understand that, but he's not locking down Anthony Davis.
His biggest attribute is holding bigger centers. That's why he's so great.
And no centers are Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
He's
I don't know if you've seen Anthony Davis lately, but he doesn't play.
He played trash over the
basketball.
last couple of games.
No. I'm not talking about his performance, but his style of play isn't what would hurt.
I feel like he's trying to evolve, right? And that's honestly, I don't really remember seeing Anthony Davis shoot this many threes prior to the bubble. To be honest with you, right?
No, he wasn't shooting threes, but he definitely is not a. Anthony Davis on record. So I understand your point. Anthony Davis is just a bad example because Anthony Davis is not a bang bang.
Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins would be better. That would be better to say.
Draymond Green not shutting down DeMarcus Cousins.
I would not give him DeMarcus Cousins based on size. I think he would do a great job defending him, but he's not going to stop DeMarcus Cousins. But Anthony Davis is not a good example.
Draymond Green.
But DeMarcus Cousins is going to be a liability on the fast break. You think
that's a problem right there.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's too slow.
He's not going to be able to keep up running back and forth.
I get that. I understand that. Right. So Draymond Green is a liability. Not Draymond Green, but who's a liability when it comes to defense. DeMarcus Cousins is a liability when it comes to defense in respect to Draymond on the opposite. I get that, right? Just no different than Stephen Curry will be a liability defensively as well.
Yeah, but the thing is that big man got to keep hustling up and down both sides of the court, and that's where they run into an issue.
Yeah.
Because Cousins or whoever it might be is just sitting there like, yo, I can't keep up this pace.
Absolutely.
Now we're getting torched.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
what we'll bring it up.
For sure. I get that completely.
For sure.
What else you got for us, bro?
Man, Rondo's back. Laker time. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
How do you feel? Rondo going to put that impact? You going to get the Lakers over the hill? Because they're going to need everything they can in the Western Conference.
For sure. As out of respect, I'm going to show Rondo some love, right? And assume and hope for the best, right? I'm not going to put any type of money on it. I'm not going to rely on it. We'll just see what he does. And if he comes in and starts shooting a bunch of three-pointers, I'm going to be fucking concerned.
I like playoff Rondo. Playoff Rondo's been historically pretty nice.
Yeah. When's the last time Rondo's been to the playoffs?
Listen. Historically,
we talking about back with the Celtics.
I'm optimistic here.
We talking about back with the Celtics.
Listen, I feel like he's going to be a decent little component. He's not going to push us over the edge to win multiple games.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to see him return to the lineup. He's just another tool in the arsenal the Lakers get to bring out and use in times. He's good at facilitating the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I think his experience, right? I think more than anything else, his experience, his leadership will help us lead because the Lakers haven't been to the playoffs again, right? In the last 5-6 years, a while, right? So you got a lot of people on the Lakers roster like Kuzma who doesn't have any playoff experience, right? This is new territory for him, right? He'll be blanketed by the experiences of LeBron, Anthony Davis. Really, no playoff experience, right? Essentially, like no playoff experience, right? I don't think he's ever made it out of the first round.
And this is the thing is this is a different kind of playoff series,
right?
Yeah, with this bubble situation going on. So let's hope that works in their advantage a little bit. But you're very correct about the lack of playoff experience, but Rondo definitely has that.
I'm telling you right now, bro, the Lakers by far have the hardest shots in the championship. By far the hardest pass.
That week one matchup, that first place you thought you were going to get an easy pass, that's out of there.
The first round and the second round is just going to be hurting. Like, it's just going to be tough, bro. It's going to be a stretch for sure. Yeah. What you got there?
I say Rondo is going to be a big impact based on the fact that he would be the only other playmaker besides LeBron James. I don't see anybody else.
Rondo being the second playmaker?
Yeah.
You talking about getting other players involved?
Yeah, because nobody else can facilitate the offense besides LeBron James. Right. I mean, right now it's like we literally, I mean, you really just see, like, when he's off the court, it's bananas. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks like a zoo. Everybody's all running crazy. It's isolation basketball. It doesn't look good. Anthony, and I really want to see Anthony Davis kind of be a little bit more efficient. I want to see Anthony Davis actually go for buckets versus building the defense out by taking contested jump shots. Right? I understand that you are a skilled big man, and we respect that. But at the same time, I want the highest percentage shot. Right? I don't want LeBron James just out there running around shooting threes all day.
For sure.
That's not the best shot.
How do you feel about that, Chris? Saying that you expect Anthony Davis to have the biggest performances, but when LeBron does have to leave the court, what do you expect out of him?
What do I expect out of him?
Yeah.
I expect greatness.
Well, clearly that's what you're out for. But
Anthony Davis.
I'm not just bringing up. He expects AD to lead.
I do.
The Lakers
Absolutely.
to the playoffs more than LeBron. But the issue I see is the point you just brought up. Once LeBron leaves the floor, that's when we see hysteria essentially just fall into place and a lack of what seems to be leadership. AD clearly can't facilitate the ball in the way LeBron does, but he needs to put the team on his shoulders at that point. Because you're the best player on the Lakers side of the court. I mean, I get it. I just, like I said, like my stance on it originally was, I just feel like at this point in time in LeBron's career, I just don't think he has the motor left in the sense of like him lasting at that high of a level throughout the entire playoffs. We can't have a 2016 LeBron James from the Cavaliers. That shit ain't happening, bro. It is not happening. It ain't. If LeBron can't play at peak level performance, the Lakers won't make it through.
They're gonna, but Anthony Davis is going to have to. We're gonna have to not rely 100% on LeBron playing like 2016 LeBron in this fucking series. Because if we hope and we pray that that's gonna happen, bro, we ain't winning shit at all. Like 2016 LeBron, bro, that ain't happening in 2020, right? You got a few reasons why. LeBron has never had the type of injury that he had before, like he had a couple years ago. With
a groin injury?
Yes, bro.
It's definitely slowed him down.
Fuck yeah, it has. It slowed him down tremendously, right? He's just. I don't want to say he's too old. He's not too old, right? And you know, I preface this by saying that obviously LeBron takes care of his body. We understand that, but 16 years of playing in the playoffs year over year, essentially. You know, 14 years of playing in the playoffs consistently year over year, making it to the finals year over year. That wears on you, bro. Mm-hmm. I think that's part of the reason why he got hurt a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, last year is because of that. And us relying on him for that's just not the best move for us. You know what I mean? It's just not. And I think at the end of the day, we need to figure out a better solution for our team versus relying on LeBron. You know what I mean? At this point in time in his career, that's my take on it.
Already did it.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. Talking about that, then let's see the breakdown of playoffs. Let's look at these matchups. Make some predictions.
Hold up. Oh. You cannot skip the LeBron stand on his stance.
LeBron what?
The LeBron stand. Me. You cannot. I look at it like this, bro. If I understand what Chris is saying, and it's a very logical point. But I will say this. Anthony Davis is proven not to be a good leader. He's not a good leader. Based on where he's taken to, he ain't done shit.
I get that, but you have to evolve into a better leader, bro. Yeah. We talk about people evolving.
But LeBron James, if we use your, I get it. Like I said, you made nothing but great points. I don't disagree with any one of your points. But if that just so happens, we won't win.
Okay, because we probably not winning this because
I can see LeBron James leading this team to the championship.
Okay, cool. I hope so.
Yeah, no. I'm not being optimistic, but when LeBron turns it on, he turns it on. I have seen LeBron James take the likes of J.R. Smith and some sorry ass Cleveland players through the Eastern Conference, I know he plays scrubs, but there were also the Celtics who at that point were booming. The Celtics were looking great. And LeBron James willed their trash ass to the finals. So I can see LeBron James getting us there. I'm not going to say we're going to win. I want to be optimistic and say that we are. But LeBron James has to be the leader. I get what you're saying. Anthony Davis can be a great performer and the best performer, but LeBron James is going to have to be the leader.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. LeBron James can be the leader, but Anthony Davis needs to be the most dominant player on our team, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I've
He's gonna
been
feed him
saying.
anyway.
I never said that
He's gonna
Anthony
feed him
Davis.
anyway.
I never said that Anthony
gonna
Davis
feed
is
him.
going to be the leader over LeBron. That would be stupid, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis needs to be the most dominant player on our team. Really worst case scenario if we make the NBA Finals, hopefully we do. Hopefully we get past some damn Clippers. But I would say from the Western Conference Finals through the NBA Finals, Anthony Davis needs to be the most dominant player on the court. Period. Leadership-wise, of course LeBron's going to be the best leader and the biggest leader on the team. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But most dominant player, by far, has to be Anthony Davis. I mean, he needs to be snapping off.
I don't see.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't see Anthony Davis dominating LeBron James.
I never said that he was going to. I say he needs to be in order for us to win a championship again.
Well, we need. I'll look at it like this. Our key factor is going to be our role players coming to play, because right now they ain't hitting no fucking shots, and that's why our offense is sucking.
Offense is trash.
because Danny Green is bricking shit. Caldwell Pope is bricking shit. Kuzma's looking better early on, but right now I just feel like he's out of sync. They got to come to play, bro. They got to come and
You're
play.
not wrong.
And the one distinct problem I have, unfortunately, I have to give the blame to LeBron. But as the leader, as the vocal leader, your mood is what dictates the energy of the team. And right now, I feel like with LeBron James being on social media, with him doing this vote shit, bro, stick to basketball right now. Shut up and dribble.
I feel like regardless.
No, we do not advocate that bitch.
Regardless, it's gonna be okay, because I mean I understand Lillard's hot, but they're gonna knock out Portland. You know what I mean? It's not a bit, so it gives them a little time to sit there and get a feel for everything. Larry, don't make that face.
You said
Portland
it's gonna give them a little time. Like you mean Portland's just gonna be something we walk over?
No.
Okay.
I think Portland's gonna be a 5-game series.
I say 6. I'm gonna give them 6, and I think we'll see on Tuesday. But I say 6, bro, because one person y'all didn't mention that had damn near 20 rebounds in the first half is Nurkic, and Nurkic right now is a beast, and that means that at that point, I mean, let's play back this lineup. We got Dame Lillard,
Yep.
C.J. McCullough, Carmelo Anthony.
C.J. McCollum, but go ahead.
C.J. McCullough ain't look injured yesterday.
Well, he was
he looked injured yesterday.
First off, no disrespect to the Grizzlies, but they played the Grizzlies. But go ahead.
Oh, Memphis didn't look good yesterday?
No, I never said they didn't.
Oh.
But they're not the Lakers.
Who are we right now?
CJ, all right.
The Grizzlies playing better than us right now.
No, they not, bro.
We suck.
Bro,
Have you
we
seen
we
the
sandbagged
worst
the
offense.
last 4 games, dog. I promise you.
I get you,
We
but
sandbagged them, bro.
we
The
barely-
games were not important.
We barely beat.
Give me some feedback on
Oh,
some
look, though.
actual
Oh, look.
important games,
Oh, look.
bro.
When, as we know in basketball, rhythm is very important. Going into the playoffs, you need a good rhythm.
gotta be
If that
trending
was the
upward.
case, people would not have their starters playing whatsoever.
But you talking about a team who, again, even before the bubble, we were steamrolling shit for a little while there.
We were steamrolling
shit, right? You're talking about a team who clinched the playoffs. I mean, the Bucks lost their last couple of games. They don't have no rhythm going into the playoffs. Come on, bro. No.
the Bucks have been losing some crucial games. I think their rhythm could be at
Who beating them?
Could be
Who beating them in
questionable
the
right now.
East?
In the East, I mean, well, now I think it's going to be an easier. I think, the reason why that's different is because the challenging opponents in the East right now. Ben Simmons is not playing. Embiid is not playing. I mean, the only people that potentially can stop them are going to be Miami and Boston. Those are the only 2 potential threats that they have.
So you're just gonna disregard the Raptors? Like
Yeah,
they don't
Raptors-
exist? They don't have the best coach in the NBA? You're just gonna disregard them?
I don't see it on the offensive end. I just don't. I don't.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't, bro. Really?
So the team that won the NBA championship last year lost their best player in second in the East. You just gonna
it's the
disregard
East.
them. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about specifically. You're just gonna disregard the Raptors.
I don't think anybody's taking the Bucks regardless. I don't think anybody's touching the Bucks
I don't
regardless.
think they're
So
going
that's
to
what I'm saying. Like rhythm, I get that, bro. But
But let's stay on the West. We got competition all through the Western Conference.
we got a
the
tougher
Bucks don't
route.
have that.
Yeah.
We got a tougher route to the NBA. To the finals.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, we got a tougher route, right?
Because the teams that's making their playoffs got horrible records. I mean, bro, the Nets are going to make it. And both their stars gone. The Nets are making the playoffs, bro.
So let me ask you. So we'll get to this in a little bit because I know we got some predictions to make, but we're gonna get to this in a little bit
Okay.
because I want to see how these opinions that we dropping right now change over the next week or so. I promise you this shit's gonna change drastically. If the Lakers are up 3-0 against the Portland Trailblazers, Larry's whole theory on this bullshit about the Lakers need rhythm is going to completely change game script. It's going to change like night and day. But go ahead.
I don't think I'm not gonna say that the Lakers have no chance of going 3-0. I'm gonna say the debate that I had was when Dre said it's gonna give them some rest. They're not gonna go 3-0 resting. I would have definitely.
They don't need no rest.
No. But I'm saying he said they're gonna be able to rest. It ain't gonna be as you may win each game, but you ain't gonna be resting. LeBron ain't gonna get the rest that
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's rare for you to make a NBA Finals route going 4-0, 4-0, and then 4-0.
Nah, facts.
And then it's rare, bro.
Facts.
That shit barely ever happens anymore.
No.
Okay,
right?
But it's not gonna be a rest. Is what I'm saying. You do understand the only reason
it's not going to be 7 games. My thing is they're going to get to the Western Conference Finals and play the Clippers. That's when you're looking at a possible 7-game series.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Clippers probably got 7 games the whole way.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
They
I'm
probably
just
got
saying
7
Portland
games
ain't
the
just
whole
gonna be. My only thing is we ain't just gonna shit on Portland because the only reason why Portland is in the situation that they in this right now is because they were injured.
I get it.
I would rather be in the Lakers situation with their path to the finals than be in the Clippers situation with their path to the finals.
They're gonna play the Mavericks.
Yeah. Mavericks put up points.
The
Mavericks are probably gonna get swept. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Portland just beat the Mavericks.
There's no home court advantage.
Yeah,
The Mavericks are getting swept.
No, the Mavericks.
Don't sleep on the Mavs, man. I'm telling you.
The Mavs?
Don't sleep on them.
Bro, all right. I love Luka Doncic, and he's
cool.
a great player, and I get he has professional basketball playoff experience. He doesn't have NBA playoff experience, bro.
Yeah.
Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, with all his experience in the playoffs, is going to shut that ass down. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
Because
I will be surprised.
I'm on board to say that Kawhi Leonard is making a decline as far as being a defensive presence that he was. His legs ain't there no more. That's why he get beat a lot. He been getting beat a lot.
Yeah.
As of recent, I think he's starting to decline as a defender.
We'll see, man.
Which is good for us.
We'll see.
Because Kawhi be clamping LeBron ass. I mean, my God.
Yeah, bro. I'm so tired of that shit.
I can't wait.
We'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Shoot. Let's get it in with this playoff predictions then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Let's do it.
So how we gonna break it down? Go ahead. Break it down, bro. Everybody looking at everybody.
Yeah,
No, okay.
I got
So-
shit running. I got shit running.
Okay.
Bet.
So everything's good then?
I did.
So
I fixed it.
let's check it out. So we got Lakers and Portland. We're going to start in the West. Lakers, Portland. Who y'all got?
Because I got.
How many
I had the
games?
video. I thought I had the picture of it on my phone. Let me pull it back up though. So
I got Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. Chris,
I'll second that.
second that. I'm going to take it in 5. I can definitely see where y'all coming from though. They're playing hot.
Perimeter defenders, bro. We had lack of. It's gonna be hard for us.
I think a team like the Blazers, when you talk about what would you say, like momentum? I think a team like the Blazers need momentum.
Yeah.
The Lakers don't need no momentum.
Nah, because they just feel like feel like they're that good.
Yeah.
But I don't want LeBron to get in the space of being comfortable and thinking that he's just like, oh yeah, we're good, bro. Because
I doubt that.
Because
I don't see that from LeBron.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I've yet to see him do that before.
I don't know. I've seen him do it last year when he was comfortable talking about playoff mode activated, getting smacked by the Knicks. I seen him get comfortable. Like I can I could just turn this shit on. Remember when they
didn't make the playoffs last year though.
That's what I'm saying. He got comfortable. He thought that his ability and his greatness in the West was going to allow him. Like in the East, he may have had bad runs and he was able to just turn on a switch.
If LeBron didn't get hurt last year, bro, we were in the playoffs.
Yeah, we were.
Worst case scenario, 3rd seed.
We were.
But we were in the playoffs.
But when he came back. We still had a chance. We had 10 games where we could have made the playoffs. He said playoff mode activated. I didn't think that I was going to have to do this, but I'm going to do it now. That mentality, bro. You think, I second you. Would Kobe do that? You think Kobe is taking games off to say, okay, I'm going to turn it on later? No.
I get it. Mentally, he was there. Physically, he wasn't.
His body sucking.
His body wasn't able to do it, bro. Again, because of the injury. The injury was a lot more serious than actually what the Lakers try to make it seem like. But we're going to go down a rabbit hole talking about that shit.
I think idea
let's keep it moving.
He waits on the playoffs. Sometimes, and me being a LeBron fan, I'm gonna be honest. He waits on those playoffs, so I do not want him to get in that comfortable mentality because I've seen him do it before. He thinks, and there's nothing wrong with it. He's great. To me, he's a GOAT. He thinks his ability, he's so far ahead of everybody else that he can turn that shit on, and I can activate myself when I want to. You in the West, bro. You're not in the East no more. You're not going to be beating the top seeds in 4 games when you turn that shit on. It's competition here.
I think he's aware of that, though, but all right. Go ahead.
Shit, not losing.
Rockets, Oklahoma City.
That's going to be good. That's gonna be good.
What's that Westbrook status? So that's the issue.
Yeah, quad injury. We don't know.
Injury.
We don't know.
He's missing a few games, and against OKC with that Rockets lineup they're gonna have, that's not a good look for him. Yeah. CP3 gonna be out there trying to get a little payback. Man, I'm taking OKC in 6.
Ooh,
I'm taking.
I like
OKC
that.
in
I
6.
like the hot take.
Yeah,
I'm taking Rockets in 7.
The reason I'm taking OKC in 6 is I'm feeling like they're covering for Westbrook, and he's just not gonna show up. That's what I'm rolling with.
You think
there's no
so?
science behind that. That's just the way I'm feeling, the way the media coverage came out, the way they pushed that news so quickly. That's what I'm gonna roll with. Chris, what you got?
I'm taking the Rockets in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many variables going against OKC.
Yeah.
Again, Chris Paul is just an injury away from sitting his ass the whole playoffs.
It always is.
Just an injury away. We gonna rely on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to lead the OKC Thunder to the promised land against the Rockets? Nah. As much playoff experience they got? Nah, there's no shot. Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely interested in seeing these Rockets games though, because I will say for sure, bro, that the Rockets, they have 2 of the worst playoff performers on their team. James Harden is very questionable in the playoffs as far as being afraid of that big moment, and Russell Westbrook, ever since Kevin Durant, hasn't made it out of the first round.
We seen him last season, 27 straight misses to get basically bounced out of the playoffs. So never underestimate what the Rockets will do to lose. So.
Yeah, and I just hate when people say, "Well, he's going against the Golden State Warriors." Okay, well, I don't expect him to win, but I do expect him to show up in those big moments like he shows up in the regular season.
And what are we with Westbrook? He's what, 12 seasons in? No championships?
No championships.
And we had prime Kevin Durant with it? No.
He's a cancer.
Yeah.
Westbrook's a cancer.
That's crazy. So you taking notes? You got us?
Yeah. I'm doing a little something.
What else you got?
Okay, Nuggets and Jazz. What you got? Chris, on you. Nuggets and Jazz.
I'll take it. I'm taking Jazz.
God, that's tough,
I'm taking
bro.
Jazz.
For me, that's the hardest series to
I'm taking
predict.
Jazz in 6.
That's the hardest one. It's almost as hard as Pacers and Heat.
Yeah.
But Nuggets and Jazz.
I'm going
with the Joker. I'm going with Nuggets.
I'm taking Nuggets in 7.
I'm taking Nuggets in 5.
Oh boy.
I'm going bold with it.
Oh.
I'm taking the Nuggets in 5.
Jokic is no joke. He's gonna take his ass down.
Yeah. All right.
Boy, the center they got, what's his name?
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's
taking down the Joker.
He's gonna neutralize him. He's gonna neutralize him.
Nah.
The Joker wasn't playing that good this season. He actually had arguably his worst season this year.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, and he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he lost a ton of weight.
This one right here, Clippers, Mavs.
Clippers.
Easily.
Clippers in 4.
That might be the only sweep in the West, bro. That might be the only sweep,
bro.
Look,
Zero
I'm gonna be
debate.
underdog. I'm gonna say 6 games.
Oh wow,
Clippers, of course.
That's an
Clippers,
outrageous
of course.
prediction.
Right, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna roll
cool.
with.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little hot take on there.
Bucks.
Y'all are both calling sweeps.
Yes.
I'm calling them a sweep or 5 games. Gentleman sweep.
Gentleman sweep.
5 games. They'll rest a little bit. They'll rest a little bit.
We'll see. We'll see.
They'll take a rest on that ass. Give them a game.
Let's get
Come
it.
here, let's not.
Bucks and Magic.
Bucks.
Let's go to East.
Sweep.
Bucks all day. I'm gonna take that sweep too. Everybody's gonna take 4. Pacers, Heat.
Pacers. I'm taking Pacers in 6.
Bam and Jimmy. Y'all ain't seen Jimmy intensity.
You ain't seen TJ Warren.
Nah,
Jimmy shut that ass down.
not against Jimmy though.
Not against Jimmy Buckets.
Obviously,
He shut
Jimmy
that ass
Butler's a
down.
much better player.
Nah, he shut that ass down.
All right,
There is bad blood.
Yeah, for sure. You don't like him.
We'll see. We'll see.
You don't like him.
I'm taking the Pacers though.
I'm taking the Pacers.
Taking the
in
Pacers.
6.
I'm cool with that. I'm taking Miami because I think Miami.
Miami and what?
Yeah, I'm taking. I'll take Miami in 6 or 7.
Which one?
I'll say 6.
Yeah, I know. He
I'll do
keeps putting
6.
2 numbers. I'm like, yo,
I'll do 6.
what am
I didn't know I had to be exact. I don't know. Okay, 6.
Science right here.
I give him a 6.
Celtics 76ers.
Celtics.
Celtics only because 76ers don't have a full squad.
I'm
That's
taking the
only season
Celtics in
why.
a sweep.
I'm gonna take them at 5.
I'll give it 5.
5.
I'll go 5. Because I ain't gonna lie, the Heart, they actually look good. I seen them play recently. They actually look good without their without their 2 stars, and that's just Heart. That's just pure Heart.
And last but not least, Toronto and the Nets.
I'm taking the Raptors in 6.
Toronto, 5.
I was gonna say I'll take them in 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take them in 5. I ain't calling sweeps like that, but I'll take them.
So we just gonna do first round predictions? You don't want to do next round?
We can bump them off in there. Do you want to do that?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead. So we got.
You know what? Let's keep the intensity. Let's just do it every round.
Okay, yeah, because now we got some hypotheticals going.
Yeah. Because then it's easier for us to be able to actually predict it better, especially if somebody get hurt. Fuck, can I change mine? Nope.
That was a very passionate sports NBA segment.
Nah,
can't wait to see the
I'm
next
loving bubble basketball. Initially,
it.
I wasn't fucking with it.
But
bro.
we didn't really discuss Dame. We didn't really dive into Damian Lillard.
Yeah, no, we did.
As far as where he ranks at as far as the point guards.
Oh, like point guard ranking?
I mean,
what you got
not even point guards. I'm gonna just rank them as far as guards.
Yeah. Okay, what you got?
I got into it.
Yeah, I felt we did, but
I did.
I felt like I didn't say anything about it.
You didn't come back. You was just like shooting guards. Yeah, you didn't say
Man,
anything. I don't feel like anybody disagreed.
I would say I would take him number 1 guard. And here's my reason why, right? My primary reason why is because if you look at the magnitude and the scope of things, right? In very, very few circles, you'll hear anybody saying that Damian Lillard is better than James Harden, right? Generally speaking, you'll rarely ever hear that, right? You might hear some.
Wait.
What?
When you say guard, I thought you were talking about point.
I'm talking about guard in general. Listen, bro.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right. So, would you say James Harden is the best shooting guard in the NBA?
Yes.
Okay, by far.
He's the best guard. He's the best guard.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, you think Damian Lillard is the best point guard?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, again, like I said, and generally speaking, you'll rarely ever hear somebody say that Damian Lillard is better than James Harden. My point to his reaction is the perfect reason why I say that, right? So, when it comes to when things actually matter, what has James Harden done in comparison to Damian Lillard in the playoffs?
He's went to the Western Conference Finals.
What has he done to get his team over that hump?
What has Dame done?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Dame
Game winner after game winner, and he's been carrying the team by himself. Hold on.
You talking about
Here, hold on. Let me finish, bro. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum is not CP3. CJ McCollum is not fucking. Who else did he have on his team? James
Westbrook?
Harden. Well, Westbrook. This is his first year, so it doesn't really count, right?
Who else has he had in that backcourt?
In the backcourt,
Yeah. What other big name has he had in the backcourt?
besides CP3, no, really
Nobody.
nobody, right?
No.
But that's a big difference, bro. CJ McCollum and CP3, that's a huge gap between the two, bro. I'll be honest with you.
I understand.
From
It
experience
was an
standpoint,
older CP3.
but still though, I'm gonna take an older CP3 from experience standpoint over a CJ McCollum because of his leadership and what he can bring to your team overall as far as team chemistry.
I don't think it's a big of a gap as what you're making it though.
What you mean?
Like I don't think like it's not a huge margin between the two. Like I think CJ, I would say Chris Paul's probably here, McCollum's probably right there, as far as like how he plays. As far as how he plays right now, and CP3 right now, I don't think so. I mean, because CP3, he's older now. He's injury prone. His defense, both of them are not really great defenders. But CJ McCollum is a bucket. He's a walking bucket.
Like
bro.
you said, it's just a moment of time till CP3 just falls to the floor and can no longer
I get
play.
that. I'm just saying from a.
But Chris, I feel like Dame's hot right now. Okay, no one's saying Dame's not the hottest.
But he's
thing in the
been
NBA.
hooping though, bro.
But you're really stretching it right now.
He's
bro.
been-
I don't even like James.
Here's the thing though. He's been hooping. He's been hooping.
Yeah, he's been hooping,
And
but-
in his defense, I feel like he hasn't had the same good pieces around him that James Harden has.
And he's
That's what
fighting-
I'm saying.
I would agree.
Yeah,
James
he's
Harden should have been to the NBA Finals at least twice by now, bro.
And he's fighting a case. I'm gonna keep this.
Against Golden State.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. I get that Golden State Warriors have been a phenomenal team over the last decade, right?
Yeah.
Phenomenal, bro. But I think like the games against Golden State outside of that series where CP3 unfortunately got hurt, they had them motherfuckers, bro. They had them.
Yeah,
They had them,
It was
bro.
close, yeah.
And guess who didn't take them over the edge? James Harden. Period, bro. Like, that's my point. There was the writing was on the wall for them that year, bro. They had their shot, and they would have lost in the finals against LeBron and them, right? What?
So James Harden took him to 7 games. Last year, Dame got swept without KD.
Okay. I never, bro. Okay, I got you. All right, whatever. We can agree to disagree. I think that that
was just a fact.
No, I get it.
That was just a fact. You go against that.
I understand that, right? I just prefer Dame Lillard's game over James Harden.
I agree with that.
And Dame Lillard's consistency in the playoffs over James Harden.
He's not consistent in the playoffs.
He's not
consistent in the playoffs.
I feel like you're
He's more consistent than
I feel like
James
you're
Harden.
seeing clutch shots and you're thinking of consistency.
All right. He hit a lot of big shots.
He has big shots.
He hit a lot
Ain't
of
nobody
big
gonna
shots,
say he doesn't
right?
hit big shots.
He. My point being is that my man Dame Lillard is not folding.
He's out right now.
pressure.
I think
Bro,
right now.
I'm not on the hype train, bro.
I think you're going off the hype.
Get off of that shit.
Because when he went against the Pelicans, CJ McCollum bailed his ass out. When he went against the Warriors, it was I'm not gonna say one of the worst. It was a huge meltdown. Dame Lillard averaging 22 points on 37% was a letdown.
Okay.
He was getting clamped, and he was the reason in losing in 4 games without KD.
Bro, I'm talking about in the magnitude of the expectations that are expected for that player. James Harden has significantly underachieved. That's what I'm saying. If James Harden's a top 5 player in the NBA.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yes.
Damian Lillard's not top 5 player in the NBA. Right?
No.
Right. And in some circles, I mean, you could
Top
argue
10.
him top 10,
Top 10.
but it would be almost acceptable, depending on your top 10 list, for you to not put him in top 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about for the level of expectation for that player. James Harden has by far underexceeded compared to Damian Lillard. Nobody thought Damian Lillard was making the fucking Western Conference Finals, let alone the NBA.
Isn't Harden an MVP candidate?
Who?
Harden an MVP
Oh,
candidate.
he won an MVP, right?
Okay.
For sure, that's what I'm saying. But at the end, at the end of the day, I think he should be there, right? And from a level of expectation standpoint, right? And in some circles, you can argue not LeBron, but James Harden. Easily top 5, but maybe 4. And some people will take him 3. Some people will take him over. I wouldn't, but some people will take him over Kawhi. Right? He's not passing LeBron. He's not passing Giannis. There ain't no shot at him doing that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, from the level of expectations, bro, he has underexceeded from that standpoint. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, Damian Lillard in regards to his.
But you're still putting Lillard above him as far as guards?
In regards to his expectations based off what he's achieved thus far in his career outside of the MVP thing, right? That's my only thing. So that's why I would take Damian Lillard personally over James Harden based off that fact
expectations,
alone.
You're talking career-wise? Because
No, I'm talking about his expectations for what he should achieve as good of a player as he is, right? If James Harden, again, in the next 3 years doesn't make it outside of the Western Conference Finals, bro, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care if he played against Golden State. I don't care if he played against the Lakers, bro.
James Harden is a cat that used to come off the bench.
Extreme fail.
He didn't come into the league just to be dominant. Whereas I think Dame came in, he was drafted pretty high. Was it 4th
They
over?
both were.
They both. James Harden was drafted high too.
James Harden, I think, a lottery pick.
He was, top 10 pick for sure. So was Damian Lillard, right?
he's a lottery pick.
So again, for where he is in his career, expectation wise, if James Harden doesn't make it out of the Western Conference Finals, bro, within the next 3 or 4 years, bro, no, extreme disappointment.
He has no expectations to get out of the Western Conference Final without Westbrook this season. So you just got to throw this season out. There's no way you can make it past the Lakers and Clippers.
Fine,
There's
this
no
year
way.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
I mean, I got to give him a pass for this year.
At some point in time, you being a top 5 player in the NBA, bro, you have to get your team over the hump. I don't give a shit who you playing against, bro.
Kevin Durant never did it.
Yeah, he switched teams. I get that, but LeBron has. Who else did? Giannis has. He got his team over the hump. He got his team to the.
He never made it out the East.
No, not out of the East. Excuse me, but he got his teams over the hump though, in the sense of like his team. I mean, the Bucks were shit like 4 years ago, and then they've been consistently making the playoffs. And he's another individual who needs to get his team over the hump this year. They have to, and his luck is on his side because he really ain't got no crazy outrageous competition compared to
So
West, right?
in the East, look how much success he was going to have.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I would say I hate the position you put me in because anybody that knows me know
Maybe
James
maybe the
Harden.
thought process behind it is way too complex. It might be hella confusing. Like, all right, would you take James Harden over Damian Lillard? That if you look at it, James Harden, Damian Lillard, 99% of the time I'm going to take James Harden.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for the level of expectation so far for their career, I have to be on the side of Dame Lillard because I feel like James Harden has underachieved. That's what I'm saying. That's just my issue.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like James Harden has over-exceeded expectations, right? Because at the end of the day, James Harden has been taking the Rockets, who are not really that good on paper, besides having like another all-star. Like a lot of these players are not household names. Daniel House, PJ Tucker, he's old as fuck. You got like his team isn't amazing. Ben McLemore, he's not that great. He puts them in positions that I don't think that they would be in. Now, as far as yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's getting them over the hump. But in the last few years, he's been going against the Golden State Warriors. And I understand you said James Harden is a top 5 player. Golden State had 2 top 5 players. So I never expected him to win. I never expected the Rockets to beat Golden State. LeBron James, arguably the GOAT, is losing in 5 games, and James Harden is taking him to 6, 7 games.
I would say 2 top 5 players career-wise, but at the time when he played them, no. Kevin Durant was top 5 during that time, that season, but I don't think Steph Curry at that current moment when they played against him was top 5. No,
You don't feel like Steph Curry was
at that moment during that season he wasn't top 5 career-wise. Yes, but during that moment, no, I don't think so.
He was busting Dame Lillard ass without him.
Okay, what's your point? Steph Curry wasn't the best player on that team, bro. Kevin Durant was clearly.
Kevin Durant is better than Steph Curry, but that does not discredit Steph Curry.
No, that's what I'm saying,
You're
bro.
looking at Steph Curry as we know, based on like a lot of these super teams. Once you have that other player come in, you have to take a step back.
So
Steph Curry.
So when you look at top 5, when I look at top 5,
Okay.
I'm looking at top 5 on what have you done for me lately, and top 5 based off the whole career. Right? If you look at his whole career at that moment in time, obviously Steph Curry's a top 5 player in the NBA. But during that series, over the during the season, he wasn't top 5.
But
he was not top 5 player
that doesn't
during the
take
season.
away that he's going against 2 MVPs.
I get that, bro. I understand that. All right, you missing my point.
No, I'm just saying, like, right now, I just feel like you kind of, I don't know, bro. Like,
So you're taking James Harden in the playoffs over Damian Lillard. That's what you're saying.
yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
That's just what I wanted to get out. Okay, cool. Keep that same.
Same energy.
I feel like that was a very long road to get to this point.
I know,
But I feel like we started with a different conversation.
That's what we do.
Chris is so funny to me, bro. Because
That's what we do on Game
Chris is
2,
really, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to be on this side, but you put me in a bad position.
Okay, but that's what you're saying. I'm just confirming with you, my man, that you are going with James Harden over Damian Lillard in the playoffs.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Awesome.
That's it.
Yes.
Who you got, Drake?
Not even
You
just
gonna
in the
go
playoffs.
too?
Not even just in the playoffs.
Because
I'm talking only about the playoffs, bro.
Okay, well, I would take regular season playoffs.
Obviously, I'm taking.
I'm gonna roll with Harden this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll with Harden.
Awesome.
This year, last year. I mean, I don't know any year that Dame has been better than James.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about in the playoffs.
Okay. Dame has been the lowest.
Yes,
okay.
it's 15 times now.
Yeah. In the playoffs, James Harden has performed better than Dame.
Okay, cool. All right, what you got next for us, bro?
Man, I don't know if there's anything hotter than this last topic we spoke about, but if we want to keep the heat coming, let's talk about this live video, because that's really fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
I saw that right before we started.
A lot of people getting there are a lot of opinions out here and a lot of things being said about it. I barely watched the video, and
I barely watched it.
it was very entertaining. I'm gonna give them that. It was very entertaining.
What'd you expect?
You got 2 of the hottest chicks in the game right now, and it's a hit. It's a hit as far as views and stuff like that.
A lot of views, bro.
A lot, the most views.
90 million views.
Like ever, as far as a time perspectives put into it. Just to give you a little emphasis, I am Cardi B, power of the pussy. She says, WAP video, 56.4 million views in the first week. That's more than Tekashi, that's more than Eminem Kill Shot, #1 spot all time. Gotta give him the crown.
For sure, absolutely. I mean, it's good job for them. I mean, they came up with a great song, you know, catchy lyrics, all that shit. And yeah, I mean, they're killing it. They're doing a good job for sure. I think the song's dope.
Yeah.
To be honest
What do you think about the video?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. I think they both look amazing.
Yeah. I think the song is straight trash.
You think the song is trash?
Yeah.
The song is alright. It's catchy, right? Again, you know, I know how you do. You listening to the lyrics and overanalyzing that shit.
I get it, you know. No, it's not. Listen, I'm not tuning in to Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi and expect to learn anything new. I understand it's a vibe, but the song's trash. So I understand the girls gonna like it. That's the go-to.
That's what they're trying to
Meg
do.
Thee Stallions, she's making her 15 seconds of run fame. I don't know how long she'll last. It is what it is. Long term, it ain't no classic. It's zero classic.
No, but that ain't the question. Like,
Zero classic.
you prove my point. My boy Dre is like a philosopher when it comes to fucking rap, bro. And if this shit ain't talking about, like, you do it unconsciously, bro. Like, if it's not talking about like some real deep shit.
Is this
like
song?
Lauryn Hill rap.
No. Is this song better than Cardi's first shit? What was her shit? Yeah. Hell no.
No, well, we're not comparing it to that. You just asked us how we felt about the video.
I watched the video. It was an entertaining
For sure.
video. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of ass and titties out there and everything. What's her name? Jenner, whatever her name.
Kylie Jenner,
Kylie
yeah.
Jenner made a little appearance off of
Yeah.
there, and yeah, I mean, it's cool.
It's cool. Like I said, it's a vibe. The women like it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
gonna
going to be
play
driving
your
down the
sister?
street going down with that bitch
Oh,
on.
okay, all right.
But it's not about to be on
No,
the
I'm
song
just saying, I'm
going,
keeping it
like,
authentic. I've seen it. Okay, I can enjoy this little video.
For sure.
The
But
song is
again,
trash.
For
The
sure.
song's trash.
For sure. It's not. But again, at the same time, they're not making that shit for us.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So they achieved what they wanted to achieve, or whatever they're trying to achieve, right? Cool. Is it going to win a Grammy? Probably not. But
Is it
generally
a
speaking,
summer anthem?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Drake's song just came out too, though, so that might. I don't know if it's gonna hit that many views in that amount of time frame, but yeah. That's like laughing out right later, too,
Nah.
for sure.
Larry, what you got? You been quiet over there, bro.
Bruh, so unfortunately I gotta take the old man's opinion over here. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. And I am somebody who is well versed when it comes to hip hop. I'm cool with these new guys. I'm cool with that, bro. I don't like Meg Thee Stallion whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't like her flow. I mean, her bars are complete ass.
Yeah.
I don't like her attitude in the most recent times. Cardi B, I like Cardi B. Whoever ghostwrites for her, they do a great job. I agree with him in the sense that the song was ass. It was complete ass. I mean, I didn't like it, and as a matter of fact, bro, not to sound like one of these old school people that was hating on gangster rap, bro, but I do not like the perception. I do not like the influence that it's giving our young women. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't like it, bro.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, but
that's a
I
whole
don't
other
really.
conversation.
I mean, we go back to Salt Pepper Push It. Like, I don't really have an issue with the concept because it's hip hop and you're supposed to be turning up and partying and stuff like that. That's not really an issue for me. It's just, it's not that great of a song. It's just not.
But it's Push It as directors of it?
Yeah, but you're looking at
But look at the time frame.
two and a half decades.
Yeah, we gotta look at time.
When have we ever seen anything as directors of it?
Pretty Kaya, my neck, my back, eat my pussy and
Yeah,
my crack. Pretty direct
Yeah.
boy. And that was in the 90s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
You know, this is no uncharted territory as far as content, right?
Yeah.
It's just, it didn't hit, for me, it didn't hit the upper echelon of, oh, this is that anthem, regardless of female man. You know what it is?
Yeah,
It's just a trash song. That's all it is.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not planning on listening to him and his Talib Kweli and Common Sense coming out and giving me, no. I already know what we're signed up for.
Yeah.
The video was great as far as that.
The video was like...
It's a
It was a
very
good
professional.
visual.
The video was literally a few seconds away from being hardcore porn. I mean, it was like, that's the only reason why I was watching it, bro.
What else do you expect from them, though?
Yeah,
I mean, really,
bro. I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I think the main thing that kind of took me away from it, I just don't like Meg, bro. I think Meg is just ass as an artist.
You don't like her?
And I ain't gonna lie, I try to support home team a lot, bro. But she's just too ass for me. Like, every time it's like a trash lyric, ad-lib, trash lyric, like, she sucks, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. And she's like, oh, I write all my shit. And it made my mom, like, You probably need to look for some ghostwriting.
That's crazy. I just don't ever take them that fucking serious, to be honest with you. I never just sit there and deep analyze their lyrics. Because for me,
I'm not looking for
you know what I mean?
granted.
Like I don't come. For me, you just expect certain shit.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting to get any type of crazy lyrics from Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm not expecting Eminem bars. I'm just saying like her shit sucks. Okay, for instance, I'll give you an example. Cardi B. Cardi B is not the best lyricist, but is her shit jamming? Yes. When that money come on, all I really need is that money. When that cloud came on with Offset, I loved her verse. She has some catchy shit.
She knows how to make hits.
Yeah. Whoever ghostwriter her, do a great job. It's not, like I said, it's not Eminem, it's not Black Thought, but the shit jamming. Meg, it is ass. Like, it's ass juice, bro.
All the time.
It's ass.
Every song she
I ain't gonna lie. That
has.
intro that she had, on her last album, like not like her last, that intro, I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
I really like that one. Like I said, I tried it or Cash Shit with the Baby. I like that one. But in most cases, it's ass. And one time, like, when I put that on IG, I was like, bro, her shit trash. I don't know what y'all seen it. I got like 5 DMs, bro, and I saw in the same video. When she was on the freestyle booth, and she jumped in the booth, like I said, I wasn't expecting grade A, but bro, this was negative F, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
F minus.
It was a negative.
It was horrible, bro. It was horrible. It was just like,
That's crazy.
trash lyric. Trash. It was horrible.
Yeah.
She couldn't even swag on the beat, bro. It was horrible. They really make Texas look horrible, bro. And it's like, the only thing that's saving their career is these good looking ass cowboy outfits, bro. That's it. That's
Hey,
it.
shit.
That's
You gotta
it.
win how you
I
win.
ain't mad, bro. I ain't a hater, bro.
Win how you win.
I ain't a hater. Keep on getting your money. I ain't mad at you at all, bro.
Yeah.
Get your shit up.
Talking about this young music and these young artists, I seen Double XL came out with their new freshman class.
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest, I'm the old guy in the room right now. I didn't recognize like not much of any of that. So if you guys had any insight on more talk about the new freshman class, go right ahead.
Larry Carey City, because I have no idea.
Okay.
I can look at it and see, but
I just had to get that little I had to get the list in front of me again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying I'm seeing a lot of ass cheeks here. But I will say this: Polo G, nice. Polo G is nice. He's very melodic. He has some great little lyrics here. He's cool. Okay, we'll go from Polo G. MLE Chopper, ass. Chica, ass. Baby Keem, ass. Mulatto, ass. Jack Harlow, ass. Raw Wave is actually really good. I like Raw Wave. I like his music. Very depressing. He gives me a very depressed type of mood when I listen to him. Very sad. It really gets you in your feelings. Lil TJ is decent. He's cool. Cowboy has a song that I really like. I forget the name of it, but it's catchy. I work out to it all the time. Female Foreign, ass. Lil Key, ass. 24K Golden, ass. Okay, so I will say this list, if anything for me, is just confirmation that hip hop is ass right now. I mean, that's the only thing I can really take from it, bro.
So this is the 2020 list. Now check this out. I want to go back one decade, right?
Okay.
We're going to go to 2010 and 2011.
You stupid. I already know what
And
you're doing.
see how fire the class was.
You have it? Because
I got it up right here, yeah. So 2010, J. Cole, Pill, Nip Hussle, Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, OJ the Juiceman, J. Rock for Sean Adonis. 2011, K-Dot, Meek Mill, YG, Mac Miller, Big Crit, Cypher the Prince, Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, Freddie the Godson, Lil B, and Diggy Simmons. We can leave that last off, Freddie.
You stupid.
So that comes.
So
which one of those numbers?
seriously compare? Oh, I was like, are we really comparing them to the?
If y'all want to compare, yeah, we're not. We're gonna pull out the best double XL freshman list ever, and I gotta say these are for sure the top. You gotta pick from these two. I can't see you going to a different year.
I want to give a.
If you want to give a shout out to a different year, go right ahead.
I want to give a shout out to 16. I'm gonna give a shout out to 16 because we got Lil Uzi. I know y'all was Uzi. Uzi's nice.
Yeah,
Yachty.
Bird.
Yeah. You got Yachty. Yachty is cool. I really like Kodak Black. You got G Herbo. G Herbo is actually decent. Davies, Lil Diggy, Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak is nice.
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
hard, bro.
I always call him Anderson .Paak.
Nice.
Designer, One Hit Wonder. 21 Savage. 21 Savage is decent for like the little club bangers. They decent. That's a pretty cool compilation of the more modern day list.
Yeah.
Modern day list. Not to be compared to those.
No,
They actually on a couple of sites though rated them first.
Oh really?
16.
Oh, so probably
Unfortunately.
I had looked at that. I had looked at that one. Any other list I see?
I think that's it, bro.
In 2013, you got Chief Keef, Travis Scott, Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James, Joey Badass,
Kurt Cobain,
Absol,
Travis
Logic, Action Bronson, Kurt Cobain. Yeah,
I'm actually seeing 14.
Travis
14
Scott.
is nice. 14 is nice. Chance the Rapper, Rich Homie Quan, Ty Dolla $ign, Isaiah Rashad, Lil Durk, Kevin Gates, Lil Bibby, and Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa, we seen him in concert. He's decent. August Alsina.
John Connor's actually fire. Y'all probably don't know him.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, John Connor's nice.
He's nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Detroit.
Okay, all right, yeah. I see bangers with Bibby. I see bangers with Dirk, Gates. Rich Homie Quan was fire for those first two mixtapes. Chance the Rapper has a Grammy. Isaiah Rashad is definitely slept on as far as the lyricist.
yeah.
And Ty Dolla $ign is actually nice. And that's what I got.
I'm gonna roll with that 2010. I'm good with that 2010.
2010?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take him.
I'm going with 20. I'm going with 2010.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I got to. Kendrick Lamar. If Kendrick Lamar was in 2010, this shit would have been
We wouldn't even close. Yeah.
We wouldn't even have brought this shit up as a topic, so it would have been so pointless. But
I mean, the reason why I like 10, shit, my favorite rapper's on 10. Nipsey's on 10.
I think if you take, I mean, okay,
I mean,
obviously I
that's
got.
between Cole, Nip, and Big Sean right there. That's like a trio that's hard.
Yeah, it's
you
really.
know what I mean?
It's,
Like,
once you
What
do,
about Wiz, bro?
you take. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right, I was gonna say that Cole, Big
J-Rock.
Sean,
J-Rock is one of my faves too. I don't
Cole and Big
I
Sean.
don't know if y'all listening to him right now, but Gibbs is nice.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs is nice when they come to that.
Yeah, he been nice, bro.
Yeah.
But between Cole and Sean, only person that's really touching them lyrically is gonna be Kendrick Lamar. In 2011, I mean, you could debate a few of them, but
I like Meek Mill once again.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I'm saying lyrically,
yeah, but holding them up against the other class. Nah.
yeah, Big Crit go hard too though. No cap.
Cypher the Prince. That's a young ghostwriter too, though.
Saha.
Yeah. Saha.
So 2010, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
2010.
That's more our speed anyway, as far as like rap though.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear this new shit, bro.
It's crazy.
Bro, people gotta like, bro, people like, you can't even give me recommendations no more, bro. Like, I remember at one point I'd be like, yeah, they asked, I'd be like, bro, you really gotta listen to them. It's like, damn, I'm just listening to him, bro.
I listen, and they're just
yeah,
trash.
I listen, bro. At some point, there's no underlying message, bro. Some shit, sometimes you just trash.
Sometimes some people like different sounds,
Yeah.
too, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
it depends on like certain sounds. Like I know we talked about, who was it? Who passed away? Pop Smoke. I know you don't like his sound, right? I like his sound, but then you give me a reference to somebody else and said though, he got like a real West Coast vibe. What's his name?
Oh, Larry June.
He's trash.
You don't like Larry June?
Horrible. I hate his sound, bro. It just
It's the beats, bro.
Horrible.
It's the
fucking
beats.
just
It's very.
horrendous.
It's a vibe.
I can't do it.
Yeah, he's
Like, I'm
not
not
gonna teach you
vibing
nothing new, bro.
No, it's not even that. Like I just don't like the sound, right? And again, it's just, for me it was just like just whack ass West Coast vibe. Like his whole vibe was.
Did you like?
He tried. It's like he was trying so hard to be Dom Kennedy and just missed.
Oh yeah, he was.
That's the fucked up part
He was
because Dom Kennedy is hard, bro. But
I don't know more.
But generally speaking, he's been, generally speaking, he's always made some pretty good music. And I just feel like Larry June was trying so hard to be Dom Kennedy.
He's very
missed
similar.
completely.
He always gets compared to Dom, bro. Dom is one of my favorites, bro. I love Dom.
I listened to like the first 3 tracks and said, these things got me fucked up. Then you gonna listen to this bullshit ass Dom Kennedy fake shit.
June is decent.
No disrespect, I mean, I get it. I can't rap, but shit.
I like I really like Ricardo on the beat, bro. Ricardo on the beat, he gives me that old Wiz Khalifa type. Those tracks and like him just kind of swagging on the beat because he ain't no great rapper. I think all of them, he ain't no great rapper, but it's the vibe He just swagging on the beat. Just like Dom. Dom ain't no great rapper, but he swags on the beat. Like that Yellow album, bro. I still bump that Yellow album almost every day.
He's got good production.
Old school Galley love.
For sure.
Facts. But Pop Smoke shit kind of grew on me a little bit, bro.
Ruined you?
Nah. Like, I be hearing that she wanna fuck with the woo.
That shit vibes, bro.
Hey, that shit catchy, bro.
It vibes, bro. Like, you just gotta, for me, I get it. Again, I just, to me, I like his sound better than, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's just his production or, like, his voice. For me, it just sounds dope.
Bro, I like that. Baby, welcome to the party.
Throw that shit in the background, bro. Throwing that shit in the background, bro. That shit vibes.
You know what it is, bro? I think it don't matter how trash you is. If somebody keep on playing shit, it may get y'all. Because a few weeks ago, I was like, bro, I hate this shit. And as people have been getting more around me and in the gym, and I be seeing different videos, I'm off the lean, I'm out of this end. That's why I'm up in a party. So I was eating one day. I was eating one day at this like Chinese restaurant, and I guess Pop Smoke shit was on, bro. And I was like, and then he remixed Mini Man. That shit jam.
He remixed it into you too. The Into You. Have you heard the Into You remix?
I heard that one. Don't look to the sky no more. Hey, that was hard. I'm gonna give my niggas props, bro. I repeat the Pop Smoke, bro. I excuse all disrespect.
This boy did a 360.
I did, bro. No. I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying I can tolerate it now. I can listen to it in the car. I got my headphones.
Whenever we originally had the conversation, I don't think he had really listened to him yet, though.
I listened and I was like, I listened and I was like,
But did you listen to the album?
No,
he didn't.
But the Chinese restaurant made me listen to the album. They played the whole album. Yeah. So it was like, don't do this. At first I was like, bro, this shit, turn this shit off. Then after a while, I found myself kind of being like, it just kind of came up. Yeah. Don't look to the sky, no.
I just want to see you put him in rotation on your playlist.
No, he would never be in my playlist. I said, okay, I can kind of see what y'all see, but no, he'll never be in my playlist.
For sure.
At this point, Jay, Nip, Griselda is my playlist is very short, bro. I listen to the same people. Yes. I don't try to open up too much. I'm not too open.
I can't confirm that. I go to, let me see what Larry listening to. Oh, Slauson Boy too.
Yeah.
Oh, they help me out at all right now, bro.
No new shit.
This goes hard though, but I'm like, man, I just don't want to listen to this old shit forever.
I seen a meme and it really reminded me of me because I've been in a car with people and they be like, damn, bro, listen to his Nip. and it had somebody on the like getting thrown out the car and it was like. And it was like, this is what happens when somebody asks me during the trip, is all we gonna listen to is Nip. That be me, bro. Like, I'll go to each Nip compilation and play everyone I know. I could just straight play Nip for days.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Majority of the shit I listen to is just old school shit.
That's cool.
Majority of shit. Like, 90% of the time I listen to just old
school. But this issue is, we see, you have a whole history of stuff that you had a time in the era, or it didn't have to be that old. It could be 5-year-old, but it could be adult too, right?
Yeah.
But now you get a whole bunch of shit music that comes out, so it's very few and far in between that you find something really good to play.
Like, dude,
you know what I mean?
Majority of the plays
or get you in that vibe.
Absolutely, bro. The majority of the plays I'm playing, bro, is I'm playing on because again I have Apple, so I'm listening to Apple playlists, and most of the time, bro, I'm playing a hip hop R&B throwback. That's all I'm listening, right? Just gonna give you a rundown, quick first 10 songs, right? And some of them they're not really old school, so I don't really understand why they put them on here, but whatever. So 21 Questions, Miss Jackson, How We Do It, and then they got Mario, Let Me Love You, Ja Rule, Always on Time, Kanye West, All Falls Down, Me and You, Cassie, Bedrock. See, I don't understand how Bedrock would be like considered a throwback jam for me. Whatever, I guess for some people. Say My Name, What's Love, Fat Joe, and then Hypnotize Biggie. So like shit like that, right? I be staying listening to that. And they always play Big Pun on there, like everything, right? So I just keep that in rotation, like constantly. I'm listening to this shit all the time because they always update it, and it's like I don't know, like 100 songs on here, bro. Yeah. So I get all the shit I want on there because the new music today is kind of bleh. Yeah. It's bleh. Right. Yeah. It is what it is.
Few and far in between.
Absolutely. What else you got, bro?
Talking about the meme. We were doing the setup today, and I showed this boy a meme when we were laughing, and we had very different takes. We said pause. We're gonna let the viewers go ahead and get a Snapchat of this. It was a bad damn meme. Talking about And essentially, it's like he's tearing up all the Gotham to fuck with this clown. And I gotta say, I think Batman is the most trash superhero in Marvel and damn near DC universe. I don't even consider him a superhero, and I feel like he's very overrated. He is James Harden times 10 as far as overrated as it goes. And Larry is going to disagree with me because I can see it in his face right now.
So hold on, let's preface this before we start this, because I don't want no bullshit backpedaling once we start naming these superheroes. So we're gonna put Batman in a category of superhero, because some people will argue that he's not a superhero, he's still a vigilante, right? And we'll put in anti-superheroes as well, like Deadpool and Wolverine. Just so we can preface this, we're doing anybody in the DC or Marvel universe, period.
Yeah.
We're not just going to be going by feel-good superheroes and wear capes and shit.
Okay,
we're just going by, again, generally comic book heroes.
Okay, so we're not in, let me, well, no, actually, shit, Batman would probably win that. I was gonna say, are we talking? As far as movies, I think the Dark Knight. As far as movies, the Dark Knight series.
We're not wrong. You're not wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Tell me what Batman is so great at.
So are we going to do that, or are we going to actually rank our top 5 superheroes?
I can do my top 5. I have a lot of shit to talk about Batman.
I can easily go into my top 5, but I will fucking annihilate Batman.
This is how I feel, right? I feel like, and I'm gonna say it, and there's gonna be a response. And I don't give a fuck. Because I always felt like this. I feel like Iron Man is the bootleg version of Batman.
But why are we talking about?
Why don't we stop that? Iron Man, at least he's smart and can create all this stuff and do things like that, right? He can create all this stuff. Batman was just born into billion trillions of dollars. Right. Basically, Batman is like Mark Cuban.
Yeah. And Batman didn't create that shit.
The IRS can take away
what's his name?
Lucius Fox.
Yeah. The IRS can take away Batman's superpowers.
Yeah. But but you guys are taking away Batman's his fighting ability. He knows he's like trained in each one of the disciplines as far as martial arts.
That's cool, yeah.
Iron Man can't fight for shit. That's why you see.
What are you gonna do against Deadpool that you can just?
So hold on. So you're going off topic. You're trying to use them up against the defense. Yeah. So name your top 5.
But we're not talking about in combat versus in combat. We're talking about the significance, things like that, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about combat because but I look at it as far as significance.
Okay.
I just want to lay down on the ground.
Let him go first.
I'm so hyped. But I want you to go first, bro.
Okay.
But I don't want no backpedaling on this shit. Okay. I know this shit like the back of my hand.
But I'm saying, let's make sure we are saying significance, importance, and things like that. We're not talking combat because as far as for me and like my whole existence, Batman is considered the main. He's the main top producer as far as money.
No. We're not talking about media, bro. We're talking about top 5 anti-heroes, superhero, or vigilante, whatever you want to say. We're not talking about money they generate. None of that shit.
Okay.
We're talking about your superhero, and then you can give us why you pick who your number 1 is. Right? Instead of going through on why you would pick each 5, because we'll be here for hours.
I'm still lost on the fact of what is the criteria as far as
who your top 5 superheroes are.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Okay, but like I'm saying, so okay.
They don't have to generate money, like.
I'm just saying because he was like.
As a kid growing up, who are your top 5 superheroes?
Cool. Go for it.
That's pretty easy.
Go for it.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, top 5. Here I go. Number 5 is gonna be Superman. Back in the day, he had this lame cartoon. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. It was basically like a spandex outfit, and the boy was just out there. The boy can go. Cars would go back, the whole line jump off. Number 4, Spider-Man. I don't know how many spin-offs and how significant Spider-Man is to the U.S., to the cultures. Spider-Man is like crazy. How many kids go like that's just when you're coming up and like, bro, you can't touch him, you can't do it. But number 3 is Deadpool. I actually read the Deadpool comic books before all these movies and stuff came out. They're not the best written comic books ever, but they're out there. You know, they're way outside the box compared to like a lot of different ones you see. Number 2 is Wolverine. That boy Wolverine is the truth. As far as the movies that came out, I enjoyed like all of them. It's especially the last one, Logan. Everything turns out.
Logan was really good.
Logan was
phenomenal,
and my number 1 is the Incredible Hulk. I was watching Incredible Hulk back when it was Lou Ferrigno. And they're just painting that boy green, and that boy would come out with the shorts and start running and everything like that. Batman never wants to see the Hulk because the Batman has to do the homework and has to sit there. He needs 13 calendar days in advance to get his little weapons ready. Cause you just, bro, get out of here with this Batman BS. Batman's the only superhero with a cape that can't fly.
So the Hulk is your favorite superhero?
Yes, he is.
Okay, cool. So at the end, we'll do like who would be who in the fight.
I got a Hulk color side piece.
Okay,
right
cool.
Yeah.
So you wanna go?
No, you.
All right, so number 5, mine's Batman. All right, I like Batman. All right, growing up, I really liked Batman Beyond cartoon.
I was just gonna say Batman.
I loved it, bro. Fucking, that was amazing. I loved it, right? Number 4, I'm going with Hulk, right? As far as like how I feel about the character, Hulk is phenomenal. Do I feel like Hulk will smash everybody on my list? But still, no pun. Number 3, Spider-Man. Love Spider-Man, bro. Kid is hella smart, and he got superpowers. Number 2 is the Flash. All right. I don't know what it is about the Flash, but growing up, I always wanted to be fast, right? And I was relatively pretty fast, but the Flash is crazy fast, and just all the shit that he can do for him being fast and having fast metabolism. He can heal. He can phase through shit. He can fly, bro. He's crazy. It's amazing. And then last but not least, Wolverine. Wolverine just don't give a fuck. And I love it. Because neither do I. I love Wolverine, boy. Wolverine don't give a shit. Now, we'll talk about him in a fight in a little bit against Hulk. But definitely taking Wolverine as my number 1.
That's Marvel 181 comic book.
He's an anti-hero, right? Because he doesn't ever really see himself as a superhero, right? Even though some people will argue that he is. But he's on the long lines of like a Deadpool's an anti-hero because he's kind of go off and do his own thing.
Yeah.
Right? For sure. Who you got, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm kind of just gonna be on the spot on this one because I'm not crazy about superheroes, but I'll give what I got. So I'll say, and I know we normally do top 5. I don't because I'm on the spot. I can't.
You don't have to rank them.
Okay, cool.
You can still tell us who you're number 1.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Okay. So I love Captain America. Captain America is dope as fuck to me. He's dope, and the movies really made me appreciate him because coming up he wasn't like, and when I was coming up when I was young, he wasn't just popping.
Right.
The movies kind of gave me the identification as to who Captain America was, and I was like, damn, this guy's amazing. I really like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is dope.
I like Spider-Man so much. He's just so like.
That's my next step.
He's just sitting there like he's not like any other superhero. He's not serious at all. He's just like enjoying life.
Love Spider-Man.
He's dope. Spider-Man. I would say so. I got Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Wolverine is in there. Wolverine has always been dope from the movies. Like when I watched X-Men 2. Wolverine just had the most. I think his story is really cool to me. Like his story is.
He has no memory.
No. He's just a fucking beast, bro. He just jumps up and like he's a beast. So I got 3. Okay, and then on 4. 4 is hard. Who's at 4? Who else do I really like? I don't know.
We know one of them's gonna be Batman.
That's kind of a hard one. I guess I got 4. I guess
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And then number 1.
No love for the Hulk. No love for the Hulk. No. He's like a scientist. He's a genius.
Never. I never had love. I was like, okay, he's just a strong, big.
He's more than that.
He's there, like, bro. He's there.
Bro, he's well. See, I'm a nerd, bro. I had all the sassy shit going on.
Joker, no nothing. Nobody.
Well, that's a superhero. So
yeah.
Deadpool, Superman.
No.
So you got number 1 is Batman, right?
Number 1 is Batman.
Why you got Batman?
Undoubtedly, bro. Growing up, Batman has always been my favorite hero. Batman is just that guy. Like, he's the coolest fucking superhero ever. He's Bruce Wayne. Bro. Like, he knights all the baddest chicks. every character is so iconic. You got the half-face, Joker, the Penguin. Like, Batman is my top hero. Yeah. Like, you know, so I just feel like the stories, I feel like the comics, in every aspect, I've always admired Batman.
If you lock Batman out of the Batcave, what is he gonna do?
You want to tell me right now we're discounting Batman's abilities as far as jujitsu?
Bro, Bane came and just picked him up and smashed him and broke him in two.
And that was an amazing story.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this over with, right? First off, the Hulk is fucking all our characters up off rip.
Yeah,
Hulk will slap shit out of Batman. There ain't nothing Batman
He will
can
die.
do
He's just gonna die.
to avoid a good old slap by the Hulk. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Even no love for Thor, just
No.
God of Thunder.
Bro, it's the bat, bro. It's the Batmobile. It's everything about
You
Batman.
like the whole Batman persona.
Yeah.
The whole playboy, vigilante persona.
And then the way you can't.
He has a dope. I think he has.
The way
Maybe Iron Man has a doper lifestyle, but I would say that Iron Man has a doper lifestyle than Batman. Yeah, absolutely.
he's out of public's eye. He's like a celebrity.
And Batman and Iron Man is actually smarter than Batman.
Yeah, for sure. He's a
genius.
genius.
By a long shot. That's the reason why I think he has a doper lifestyle.
But
Batman is just richer,
Batman
a
is a
douchebag.
striker.
Yeah, but who cares when you can just create cannons that come out your hand and you fly?
Batman can do that.
Fly.
Batman can do that.
Batman cannot fly.
Batman, I don't know. Batman can create stuff to where he swings. To where like he swings and shit. But he's a great striker. I mean, we see it.
Iron Man can go in the sky by himself with his little suit and change a missile's trajectory.
Captain America whooped his ass. And almost finished.
Captain America's that dude, though.
Yeah, Captain
Yeah,
America.
Captain America's that dude.
Crazy strong.
Yeah.
I love Captain America. You know, Batman, but yeah, Batman as far as in a whole, everything, I got Batman number one.
The penguin is in the silver is giving him the blues. A fucking penguin. Like, come on, man.
That's crazy.
I love it. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying he's number one, but I'm saying just the ideology of Batman as a whole is my top ranked superhero ever.
Gotcha, for sure. But I think it's more so because of like the lifestyle.
Batman's superpower is white privilege.
Yeah, no. Facts.
His dad was hella rich.
No. Wayne Enterprises, bro. I love it.
Sure. Since doing this, just real quick, not take too long. Favorite villain of all time?
A Joker.
The Joker.
Yeah, portrait.
I'm gonna go with the Joker too. Joker is crazy.
No, the Joker is to me, yeah, he's the greatest.
He's like perfect because he's just there with no rhyme or reason. You know, I like when he's burning all the money. When he's just coming down and he's like, I don't care about this. You know, I just need a little gunpowder. You know, I'm good to go. I'm like, yeah.
It was crazy.
It was legit. They got a favorite one out of Marvel Universe specials.
Favorite what?
Never.
For Marvel, I'm really, to be honest with you, before like the movies and stuff, I didn't really have a favorite Marvel villain. It was tough because I'm not a huge X-Men fan, bro. Like, I love X-Men. X-Men will fuck the Avengers up, right? To me, right? And I'm standing with that. But as far as villain-wise,
gonna be Captain America.
Wolverine smashed with Captain America, but we're not gonna talk about that because Captain America can't heal like Wolverine can. But whatever. I would take Wolverine and fight over Captain America just because.
All you gotta do is just like all you gotta do is hit him in the fight in the heart, right? Like when he to kill a Wolverine character or whatever it is, there's a certain way to kill him or they won't heal, right?
No, bro.
So how did that kill him? How did that kill him?
Because he was sick.
Okay, but I just thought like in general, even when they made the younger version, whatever the name was, I thought that there was a specific way that you had to kill him. You had to, like when they took the branch and they did like whatever, okay.
Nah, bro. He has vibranium through him. So not vibranium, oh my god, I'm blanking right now, bro. Worse. But
you might say like Magneto or something.
I was gonna say that because Magneto actually, that's what I was trying to think of. Sorry, I was trying to think Magneto for some reason I didn't. But Magneto, I would have to go with him just because he's just like Wolverine, like kryptonite, right? And so Magneto is dope though.
Here's this funny skin I want to show you. It's like a spin off of Magneto and Wolverine.
Man, this so much like weird history behind like all these characters and how they mesh together, right? I think like 3 or 4 years ago, I found out Magneto's was Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's dad. It's like all this shit, bro. It's just crazy how the whole thing intertwines, bro. And the reason why I like the meaning behind X-Men and all this stuff is pretty dope because they're basically, I look at it as like some form of like they were being prejudiced, they were being discriminated against for being mutants, and so I look at it from that standpoint. That's why I think they're so dope. But yeah, who you got?
Really, Marvel.
You said Joker, right? You said Joker.
Yeah, but he said Marvel Universe. You know, Marvel Universe, I really like Lucky.
He turned into that movie, right? That movie, Winter Soldier, bro. By far, my favorite Marvel movie.
A lot of people would agree with
all
you.
time, bro. I seen the movie in the movie theaters 4 times. No bullshit. I love that shit, bro. Love that movie. Do that to get it from different angles.
Yeah.
Like, man, that shit is phenomenal.
The movie was dope. My favorite comic book movies are always gonna be Dark Knight. I can watch each. I love Dark Knight.
Yeah.
All like the whole.
That will probably be second.
Yeah, that whole, especially the one with the Joker. And I
That's the really good. That is the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm just saying like the whole my favorite. The whole trilogy. The whole trilogy is done for me. The only Batman movie that I really didn't like was one where Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze.
Who was Batman in there? Was it Michael Keaton? Michael Keaton ones are actually pretty good.
They're good. They were
pretty good. The George Clooney ones were corny as hell. Man, Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Yeah. I'm sure that connection is terrible.
Nah, he wasn't in that one with George Clooney. George Clooney had what's the divine villain?
Yeah, Poison Ivy, but he had the Riddler too.
No, the Riddler wasn't in that one. It was Mr. Freeze.
Not in that movie, but he was in that series.
But George Clooney only had one where he plays Batman. He only had one Riddler. Yeah, he only had
the Riddler was with Michael Keaton.
The Riddler was not with George Clooney. George Clooney had.
You're probably right about that. Because I think Jim Carrey was in
he was with Jack Nicholson or no? That's probably
because that would be the one with Michael Keaton.
The one with Jack Nicholson, right? I think they're both from the same one.
Jack
I think they're both from the same one.
The Joker.
Don't go because that's a little bit.
Check right now on my way.
I can't take Batman serious. Catwoman issue.
Come on, man.
You're fine. So completely different. Let's spin 180.
To the left.
We were talking OnlyFans is just super popular right now. Apparently, a lot of young ladies or middle-aged ladies or whoever is creating these accounts and making some bread. So, the concept came up. Would you let your old lady do an OnlyFans?
Wow. Real quick, Val Kilmer was Batman. So Val Kilmer was Batman in that one. That's the one.
Val Kilmer used to be a man for a minute.
Batman Forever. Oh yeah, bro. Let's go. Batman Forever. And then Jim Carrey's a Riddler. Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. And yeah, so that's how we got that. But go ahead. All right. So OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. You want to let your sniffer do OnlyFans?
If I'm getting some of that bread, I'm the only one getting busy on it. Absolutely. Let's do it. I ain't camera shy. Clearly, we ain't camera shy.
Now, yeah, I'm with you on that, 100%. I know that we have to reach a certain threshold. We have to be in 6 figures for sure. I'm not doing this shit for $10,000. Like, get the hell out of
But
here.
there's no work. You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere.
So without the total money value, would you do it? Like, 'cause you gotta.
I'm a businessman. I can't rationally go like that. Like, look, I only think you can only possibly make $1,000. I'm like, nah, don't take that shot. But if you had the potential and you're saying, hey, we're 6 figures, we could be in here. It might take a few months of grinding or whatever it is. Let's go get this bread. Let's go get this money. And it's just me and you? Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Now, trying to bring somebody else into it, oh hell no, fuck that. But
yeah, that ain't happening, bro. That's crazy.
Have you ever seen like the OnlyFans videos? Like, have you ever seen them?
I have not.
Like what?
So like the actual OnlyFans, like how they do on OnlyFans? Because like essentially, it sounds like you guys think that y'all just like y'all having sex with a woman, and then this is posted. They
take some like pictures and stuff.
Right, they taking pictures. It's definitely like they streaming on camera in order to get the guys to subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like. I don't know. I mean,
So you have an issue with another man fantasizing about your woman?
I have an issue with my woman, like a guy being able to see my woman, like, you know,
Fantasizing about your woman?
yeah, it's like her just like exposing herself on like camera to anybody essentially that pays money to do it.
I get it. I understand.
The rationale, I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, like, don't get me wrong, I like money, but again, we have to start from somewhere. So it's like, okay, she has to. I'm not gonna say she has to have that mindset, but let's say that she does say. So how do you respond to like her coming and saying, "Baby, I feel like we can make some money. I want to do it on OnlyFans." How you gonna take that? If your wife comes to you saying,
For starters, no shit like that is gonna be out of left field. Let's be honest. People, again, I think we kind of tapped in this a little bit. People have certain characteristic traits and certain things that's gonna signal that shit, right? So it ain't gonna be a surprise to you unless it's rare where she just come out of left field and be like, "Babe, I'm starting on OnlyFans." My wife came out of left field saying, if my wife came to me and said that shit, bro, I would be hella surprised. Yeah, I'd be like, what? It's time out. Where the hell did this come from, right? So you understand that person's not character, but you kind of understand what you're getting yourself into when you get into this type of relationship.
but like we had a discussion about the body counts, bro. I'm not trying to run into, but I don't know. Okay, I on camera would say that I think I have an issue. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm not trying to have therapy on Game Script TV. But when it comes to other guys, past relationships, shit like that bothers me. So how I perceive you as far as like being promiscuous or like being kind of like loose, that's the number one turn off for me. It's something with me and just having a woman that's like who's like values like being selective, a woman that I don't feel like has been with a lot of people. I don't want you showing yourself on OnlyFans. I don't even like seeing my girl under different dudes' likes. I just it really bothers me. Like it can be something where if another guy is in a room and he's dating my chick or he like knows what my chick looks like, it really puts me in a perspective to where I'm just like.
So hypothetically, your chick's an actress. Like you shoot an A-list movie.
That ain't happening.
But A-list movie, but they gonna have this scene in there. Yeah. The whole everybody gonna see it. Everybody gonna see it. Yeah. You gonna say no?
I could kind of see that. No. I wouldn't say no because I feel like, and that's a great thing.
I said no, she's a breadwinner.
Yeah, exactly. She's a breadwinner. She's a breadwinner, but also that's a form of art. I would say it's an art, right? But when it's art. That's art, bro. I mean, it's the form of acting. But when you are going out, Monsters Ball Monsters. I probably wouldn't be super cool with that. I probably wouldn't be cool with the Monsters Ball thing, bro.
You don't know though. I just got a scene with Denzel.
I really think.
I got a love scene with Denzel. I just want to let you know. Obviously, this is part of the movie. I'm gonna go through with it, right? I just wanted to give you I'm telling you more than I'm asking for permission. I'm just telling you, right? Yeah. Because if you're dating an A-list actor, more than likely she's already established herself, right? So she's not asking you for no fucking.
But that's what comes with that.
She's telling you that, right?
You gotta know that. That's what comes with that. You know that. But your old lady being like, "Babe, I want to do a OnlyFans. Like, I want to show myself to the world for money." It's like, damn, like, I'm not fucking with it, bro.
There's some values in there, right? There's some values in there, right? For me, again, not wifey, no shot. If this was like a chick, a girlfriend or something, we just having fun, fuck it, let's do it. But why
that's different then? This chick I'm just banging out and like we just cool. I'm talking about my main, like when we say girl, like my main though. Like this is potential wife. I don't gal unless I see it developing.
So I see exactly.
Maybe at this point.
So let me change it up. So you two are going to do it together, right? Not wherever the circumstances, but you're guaranteed to make $500K a year.
Oh yeah, she got to do that. She got to do that on your hands, bro. Oh my God.
We got the setup, baby. We good to go. Yeah.
You got the light.
I'm at the house. I'm chilling, bro. She's dead. Baby, we got the video. Nah, bro, facts. If it's getting to you, like, yeah, bro, you saw me already. Yeah. Oh, Facts, bro.
I get that boy now. Shit, let me know you want more.
Go for it, bro. Nobody else be. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool with shit. I'm damn. Sign me up.
The reality,
I'm the only fan no problem with that. I'm getting that bitch.
the reality though, bro, is that like there's certain level of promiscuity that doing that kind of stuff. But not even that though, bro. Like, you know, they probably do it for different reasons. Some women might do it for like confidence,
Attention.
for more attention, right? To build their confidence, right? You know, some women might do it just because they, you know, to be honest, just knows. You know what I mean? And there's, I'm sure there's some promiscuous women who would never do it, right? Just because they're a little bit more private than do it, but yeah, I guess it depends.
I would say, I'm going to say one of my experiences within recent months, bro, was this chick, she follows me. And we're cool, bro. Like, she got college degree, was educated. Like, she seemed like a nice, wholesome girl, everything like that. And I see like pictures on her page. She got a dude, like, you know, they marched together and all this stuff. And I seen her, and she was like, you know, showing like she was kind of teasing, you know, looking good or whatever. And she's like, you know, to get a free 7-day trial if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, right? So she kept on doing the video, blah, blah. Even though I see pictures of her doing everything like that, I would just say it like this, bro. I came into it like, shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? How much it cost? What it go for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it gonna take you to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came straight up. Because apparently the dude ain't really job. If you don't really feel you showing what you showing right now, you dude ain't man enough. Because I'm telling you right now, my girl was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You cut off. The chop off. Do that. You're the kitchen chef. You're chopped off. You're done. At this point, I'm telling you how I'm moving in relationships with women, bro. And now, like, I remember in school, bro, I don't know, like I said, going back to my point, I always had that in the back of my mind, like, I cannot be with that girl. So when we was in school, if a chick was getting around, or a lot of people used to talk to them, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm straight. I can't never be the clown or the laugh at in the situation. I know people may say it's true, you're wrong, but that's just how I feel. So now, with that being said, when I date women, of course, you're not going to history because you don't know.
It's so funny. Go ahead.
But I'm listening to everything you say. And I guess it can be claimed as judgmental, but I'm judging you about the whole conversation. And now I know, and I'm going to always think that I don't have to know your history. You are going to tell me how you should be treated. Because if you're wrong, then 9 times out of 10, what I view as whole shit, you think it's wrong. Or you think it's okay. So you're going to be openly telling me information that you probably shouldn't tell me. Because you feel as if it's okay. So I'm in a relationship where the chick is like, no, I do something. And I was like, damn, you were boyfriend had a Christian? Nah, he wasn't my boyfriend. We was just kidding. Okay, I'm like, yeah, I can't get you. Nah, I'm not gonna get you. Yeah, it was in my mind. It's like, okay, somebody else had you like this enough to where you would bring somebody else. Like, you know, like, you just not getting material for me. And so if me and my girl were talking, and I've been giving her this type of love, this type of attention, this type of affection, and she tell me that she want to make her OnlyFans, you're not my girlfriend. You're not my girlfriend. This is over. This is done. For me, though.
For sure, bro. For me, I was thinking like I'm moving so fast that there's no way you're moving faster than me. That type of mindset. Like, you can have a few bodies, but on the back end, I'm getting so many more bodies than you are. I'm moving way faster than you. So that's always been like my mindset. I'm like, you can get your little, few bodies, and it's kind of trash. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm like, you can have your few bodies, whatever, bitch. But I'm moving super fast. So there ain't no shot. The shit I've been doing is crazy. So I'm not even going to be the one to really got pictures because I'm moving outrageously fast.
Let me ask a question of what you just said, though. And I was talking to somebody about this. Why, as men, do we have to find a way to compensate for situations like that? Like, for instance, if your girl cheated on you, right? If you go to your homie and you still with her, or you decide to stay with her, when you explain that your girl cheated on you, you're not gonna say, yeah, bro, my girl fucked up. You gonna say, bro, my girl fucked up, but shit, I've been fucking up this whole time. Like, in my mind as a man, I have to be winning in each situation.
It depends on, again, like the relationship you have with your person, right? If it's just like a girlfriend or some shit like that,
We talking strictly like potentially life material. Like these are like, cause flips, yeah, I don't care. Do what you want to do. You're a flip. You're not serious. We talking like something that potentially can be a wife, a man. Because as men, in our mind, if we don't come out on top, I can't be in it. Like meaning like
I've only been into a relationship.
Okay. But imagine that situation, and like let's say like you said, she got bodies. You can't be with her, or in your mind you have to justify her having bodies by saying, damn, I got more bodies. I mean, I wish I got more bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm moving so much faster.
Yeah. But in our mind, we have to, we're powerful creatures.
Mine is more like I'm moving so much more faster and doing so much more dirt that I'm not really in a position to be sitting here overly judging you. Whatever. It is what it is.
Okay.
What happens in the dark? Comes in the dark.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
But let me ask you.
If it comes
Imagine, okay, now I know it's hard, but take yourself out of your stage. Me and Chris, being that cool guy that gets laid 24/7. Imagine you was in a situation where you didn't have bodies. Like your body was like 5'4", and chick got like, I'm just saying, and chick got like 18, 19.
I wouldn't be able to, there's no way. I wouldn't be able to understand.
Oh, yeah, feel sometimes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to understand it. Like, that's a good dude. It is. They're very selective, right? For sure. But
I remember being, I can understand, I remember being in a situation like that.
Yeah.
To where I was younger, and the chick was older, and coming out, I was gonna say, I was like, I remember like when I got into my stride,
yeah.
it was pop, 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 pop.
Right.
But for one point, shit, it was stagnant. No, it was stagnant.
Yeah.
So I ran into a shit that was more active and was putting up more bodies. I couldn't do it. I had to cheat on her. I had to get her. I had to beat her, bro. I had to beat her. Bro, no. I still want you. I love you. But at the end of the day, I gotta have more bodies than you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta have more bodies than you.
That's crazy.
That's a wrap, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm honest, dog. I'm just saying, bro. I gotta beat you. We have to justify that dub.
100%.
I'm taking all dubs in these situations, bro.
Well, shit, we'll be back next week with another banger.
Don't forget to hit that subscriber so we can get that more body count.
Yes, sir. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the other side of these playoffs. I don't want to make a promise, but we might live stream on Twitch on Tuesday, the Lakers reaction. So please tune in for that. www.twitch.com/GameScriptTV. Check us out. We plan on doing a live game reaction for it. So we will see y'all then.
Yes, sir.
It was just
Good.